My face when I first saw this team. That's a spicy team right there. Like, I saw this, and for some reason, I read Doduo as Dodrio. I was like, oh, cool, we're gonna have a Dodrio sweep because Dodrio's a real Pokemon that actually got a nice buff in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Or was it Pokemon Sun and Moon? Either way, Dodrio's good now, and I think we've shown on Fan Fridays, but you should try it out. And now we have a Doduo in doubles next to an Alolan Golem. None of that makes sense. How is this going to work? All right, I guess we find out. That's one of the cool things, getting answers to life's mysteries for Fan Fridays. And it's Snorlax Oranguru. That's a terrifying combo. I guess. Now Doduo's still kind of fast. All right, so Doduo's going to endure. That might work. I don't know what Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. We get the set. Wow, this is actually going to take off and get nuts, isn't it? This is one of the more interesting openings I've ever seen, because yeah, that Golem wiped out everything. Snorlax getting one shot. The split damage, the explosion is way too strong, and the item is going to be a Salac Berry, so Doduo doesn't need any damage. It's just here for the speed. Togekiss also bringing something of its own. Scarf Dazzling Gleam? Outspeed hit both opponents. Endeavor question mark? I don't know. Who do you target? How do you take it out? I'm still caught up on like the Snorlax getting KO'd in split damage and the Oranguru getting KO'd in split damage. That explosion's insane. Okay, so we got Follow Me. Is it going to work? Doduo with the flail. 1 hit point flail on the Kyogre. No! Okay, the crit. But no, that was probably enough damage because that gets like 100 base power. Is Doduo that good on the attack? Is it? This is fast and hateful. And like, you don't expect to Follow Me Togekiss as much. Like, all right, you see a Clefairy, that's an Eviolite. When you see the Togetic, that's an Eviolite. Those are Follow Me Pokemon. Togekiss is a hard one. Is it going to go for Flint shenanigans? Is it going to pile on some damage? Is it Scarf Kiss? Is it status? No, like you might just try to throw a move, but it's going to get absorbed and then you flail and die. So Togekiss getting one shot, crit in return. I don't think the crit mattered because Xerneas hurts and the Moonblast would be big. But Doduo coming in with the flail. A critical hit again. I feel like, again, I don't feel like the crits matter, but that's weird. There were 3 crits in a row that game. Is there something I'm missing? What is going on? I really hate it when there's like a questionable damage calculation and I turn out being wrong. I'm like, yeah, that could have done it. So flail from the Doduo. Doduo only with the 85 attacks. So yeah, I don't know anything about it. It's a Salac Berry, so it's not like there's any sneaky damage boosting happening behind the scenes. But overall, it's a solid hit, and the Pokemon's going to put in the work. But I feel like you need that 75 speed on like a Timid Nature, so not finding any extra boosting right there. And Xerneas, just got a lot of hit points and like some really strong natural bulk. So I mean, that's the thing. Legendary Pokemon are kind of going to be the limit on this Doduo. Let's see what the Silvally is at, because Silvally's kind of tanky. Silvally, not a one-shot, so that's where we have the backup damage. That's where we have the Follow Me and stuff like that. So your average sweeping Pokemon is going to get outsped, and it's going to get wrecked. And then everything else is going to be okay. So I was also trying to figure out some other things about Doduo. I guess competitively, the ability is going to be Tangled Feet. Tangled Feet getting a buff in the 7th generation with the nerf to Confusion. So that's a possibility right there. And then scrolling down, it's like, yeah, I don't know anything about it. It's very frail, very weak. No problem with that Endure getting it to 1 hit points. And then the attack and speed is all right. So Dodrio with this strat would be stronger. But I mean, that's why people do NFE. They shut things down and they make it hilarious. Alright, so let's see what else we got. I guess like that first battle was just going, hey, look at some of the stupid things that can happen, like Doduo sweeping out legendary Pokemon. Like, that's one of the weird things we catch on Fan Fridays from time to time. Sometimes like the raw, just pure, uncounterable strategy. Or Dev's like, oh, this is Pokemon, so silly things are gonna happen. Also, the opponent, I like his style. Mixing the super expensive Komodo breastplate with a Pikachu hat. It clashes, but in an enjoyable way. I think we can all appreciate that. Comment down below if you appreciate that as well. Or maybe he's just poor and couldn't afford the whole set. So that's going to be the first turn Endure. And Golem with the Is Scarf Golem even viable enough to get that much speed? Garchomp's unaffected. Barbaracle gets one shot. Could have been worse if that was a Focus Sash Barbaracle. But I guess the thing is you just really want to get Doduo taken off with that. I don't know. And Endure lasts the whole turn, so I guess Doduo is good. You just wreck everything. That's the thing about that explosion. It's too good. So Doduo will endure the Dragon Claw, and now Togekiss comes in. Will Togekiss scare off the Garchomp? Doduo's flying, so I guess Earthquake is a less of a threat. And then follow me. All right. So what is the Stunk Fist going for, and how does Doduo stop it? So Doduo with the flail onto the Stunk Fist, one-shotting what it can one-shot. I mean, we saw the we saw like the tankiness. Silvally close to a Garchomp, so roughly 80% or something. But anything other than that will get one-shot, like Charizard. Charizard's one-shot into that outspeed. Togekiss, it's just going to take a thing. Charizard with its Mega Evolution. It doesn't gain speed on that Mega Evolution, so Doduo is going to still outspeed it, and Garchomp still doesn't look to threaten it enough. So Charizard will bring the Drought. Now we just chill. Togekiss will follow me, absorbing all those moves. Garchomp, it doesn't really get to do much, and Doduo will get that Flail. So Flail onto Charizard. Good night. And I think that's kind of it. Like, yeah, when we're not dealing with a legendary Pokemon and some of the most insane stuff, it goes all right. And now it's the Garchomp. So Doduo's Flail versus the Garchomp. Solid hit, especially when you got that Follow Me going. Doduo will get hit that time, though. So no Follow Me from Togekiss. So I'm guessing, yeah, Togekiss just finishing off on that Dazzling Gleam. Like, fine. I know the damage ranges. We do about this much to Garchomp. Dazzling Gleam takes it out, so the focus finally takes down Doduo, but Togekiss can back itself up, and then we even have, last time we saw that Mega Houndoom, right? Yeah, so we have the Mega Houndoom. It's fast. It does enough cleanup damage. Might just like follow up Heat Wave after a Flail, score KO and a half. That's pretty solid. Let's go to the next battle. All right, so really committing to this team. Let's see how it opens up this time. I want to see the Golem get outsped so I can not feel crazy that Scarf Golem is working this well to just disperse that much damage into the opponent's face and win on it. That Snorlax survived. Raichu's pretty frail, so even with the resist, might survive. Samurot's a water-type Pokemon, doesn't even stand a chance. So Doduo has the Endure, and then that's going to be Golem into the explosion. Sure, why not? Raichu is not gone. I'm guessing Focus Sash. But I mean, with the Focus Sash survival with that Raichu, it's still not looking that great for the opponent. Doduo is enduring the hit. Super effective on Samurott. Would have been enough to KO the Raichu, but doesn't go down off of that. I mean, yeah, you just do whatever you want to do. The Follow Me, I guess it's only necessary if like you could get double hit or there's maybe some extra little bit of threat. Because now Togekiss, it's not Scarf, never mind, I was about to say, if Togekiss was faster than the Raichu, that's where you just beat it down. But I mean, with this, Doduo's Paralysis. That's scary. That's bad. Now we get to see what else could happen here. Emboar's coming in. I mean, you still get to Follow Me, though. And unless it's a Heat Wave, Doduo should be okay. So Togekiss with the Follow Me, you flail, and that's going to be Emboar gone. Emboar has a lot of hit points, but it doesn't have a lot of defenses, so it can't massively tank that. Doduo is still outspeeding the Emboar, though. And Emboar goes down. Next up is Superior. Superior's going to be the same thing. So Thunder Mist. That's when we play with Thunder. And is the game already over? Battle already done? Togekiss with the Follow Me. Boom. Going to do its thing. Raichu with the Thunder. Hey, it's going to connect. How tank can Togekiss be? I think that might be the limit. No. I guess if you're going to Follow Me, full hit points, maybe defensive nature, special defense. Togekiss is just surprisingly good at surviving super effective hits. Like if it's a non-stab super on a sweeping Togekiss, you can still find it. So I guess full tank can survive a Thunder from a Raichu. Togekiss avoids, because that happens. You know, 75% of the time you're going to miss, well, 75% of the time on 70. Like, I completely butchered what I was going for. It's like Focus, Blast, Thunder, those moves, they feel like they have 30% accuracy instead of 70% accuracy, so it gets inversed right there. I'm going to look up the Golem, because I feel like it should just be way too slow to find any outspeeds ever. But it finds them. 45 base speed. Interesting. I guess you can do something with that. I mean, I'm still caught up on the initial wipe where it's like, oh, Oranguru, Super Takey, bulk Pokemon, and Snorlax doesn't work out. Gets lucky against legendaries, and things get pretty silly from there. Overall, some good battles. Dodrio could do it, but I mean, Doduo is just for the fun backhand, and haha, I can pull it off. So every once in a while, we get some NFE shenanigans, and the Doduo shows to be just fine. So you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you in the next